stay still. All these things have been passed down over many, many generations of golfer. And what we're here to do today is to tell you actually that advice may be actually wrong. First things first, can we keep our head still? Everybody thinks it should do. The way I'm going to get you to think about this is that the key bit to this is to keep your spine set in the right position and at the same angle throughout the whole golf swing. On top of your spine is your head. If the spine is taken out of position, your head will lift. It's an anatomical thing. We're all linked together. If one moves, so does everything else go. So first things first, what we're going to do is a face-on exercise. What you'll see here is hopefully going to dispel the myth of what a lot of people think, that we should keep our head dead still. When we rotate, and hopefully we can achieve a full 90-degree turn, it's a struggle for some of us as we get a little bit older, but what you'll see here, although I'm looking straight into the camera lens, you'll notice how my nose has pointed ever so slightly to the right. That is because the neck cannot support a full shoulder turn and keep the head dead still. Now if that's the case one way, when we rotate through the ball and hit the ball the other way, there comes a point at about 70 degrees where the head has to move and face the target. Failure to do that puts an awful lot of strain on your neck. So take a tip, when you watch the great Jack Nicklaus hitting golf balls, he always used to turn his head slightly to the right of the centre. That was to get his head preset into the position that his head would be in at the top of the swing. So that actually made him get his body turn complete. So there's an exercise that you can carry out. If you watch all your golfers on the telly, you watch the baseball cap turn ever so slightly at the top of the backswing to the side, that is showing that the head has moved ever so slightly, but you never go off centre. The other big one that we've got to watch for is that the head doesn't get down. If your head gets stuck into your chest, because we've been told to keep our head still down looking at the golf ball, what this does is create a very big restriction on how the body is moving. I can't even look at the camera lens, for instance. If I was to stand up with this position still intact, would I ever think about walking round in this position? It's very restrictive. So what we want to make sure of is that our head, as we walk along naturally, our head is clear of our chest. So as a tip, just simply stand there, place your fist underneath your chin and then bend forwards into your posture. That will give us the correct position for where the head should be, and what it will then do is to allow for a very free, clean movement of the shoulder rotation underneath your chin. Head down, shoulder collides. Head clear, shoulder rotates underneath, and a much, much greater range of movement. This will allow for longer shots, much, much better hits, and hopefully far more consistent results as well. Good luck with that, and as ever, if you need any further information on that, please come to the Pro Shop and we're happy to fill you in with any further information or questions that you may have. Thanks again for listening.